What better way to start the nine-man football season than with a jamboree? All 10 teams in Region 4 took over Mandan, game after game after game. Football, we're back, baby. Up first is Standing Rock at Grant County Flasher. I hope you like touchdowns, folks. Jason Weinberger, 44 yards to the crib. Storm picking up right where they left off a year ago, 8-0 for Grant County Flasher. Now Kelton Freeze back under center for the Storm. Weinberger doing the most of the work for him here. Get those yards after the catch. The Yak, 40-yard touchdown for the team in black. But don't worry, Freeze did some of the work too. A bomb to Zach Bonaganovsky, 24-0 after that 59-yard strike. And we're still not done in the first quarter. Eli Otmar rumbling in for a score. Again, it is still the first quarter, 31-0 at that point. Call this Storm a Cat 5, 79-6 for Grant County Flasher. Now Kidder County versus Hettinger County. Battle of the Dogs, Wolves and Huskies. A little bit too much on this pass from the visitors. Jordan Young picks off Grady Larson. The beginning of a very long day for Hettinger County. Kidder lost 4 of their last 5 to end last year. This kid, Bryce Larson, he remembers that. The senior chugging away for 6. The Wolves draw first blood. Hettinger answers on the doorstep. Mark Fitterer plowing away. 2-point after is good. Huskies take the lead. After that, it was all Wolves. Mason Whitman running a marathon out there. 99 yards, end zone to end zone, and he's gonna score. The Wolves hunt down a dub, 48-14.
It was super nice. I mean, like, we used last year as fuel, just like burning during the off season, working hard, and it's nice just to come into this first week and see that work paying off. And we knew coming into this week that they were seated higher than us in all like the polls, and we wanted to send a message to the region that can't look down on us this year.
Napoleon jumps out to an early lead against Beach, but the Beach front line still standing tall. Landry Lohman looking like a mini Vince Wilfork out there in that 75 jersey. Brings down Bryce Schneider, but Schneider is going to get him back a few drives later. Look at that young man go. 85 yards, untouched. In his first game as the starting quarterback for the Imps, the junior comes up big. And on the other side of the ball, the Napoleon defense making some problems as well. Getting the sack here, a stout front line from the Imperials. Back to offense and back to Schneider, making some men miss. So mobile, getting out of the pocket and getting a first down. Imperials get the win, 42-6.
Kind of dominant there, and we've been preparing, and I feel like we're very well prepared and feels good. That's a little bit nerve-wracking at the beginning, but once you get into the game, you settle in and it feels good.
Up next, Hettinger Scranton at Linton HMB. Levi Keeney, pretty quick guy, out in the open field, and he's loose. 45-plus yards on this run to open the game. Linton looking every bit of a state contender. And the Mighty Lions roaring on defense as well. Isaac Silvernagel and company hanging tough on the front line. Nowhere to go for the Nighthawk run game. Now back to the Linton offense. New QB for Linton this year, Justin Bush. He can use his legs too. Played a lot of DB and wide receiver. Linton goes up 16-0. Now right at the horn to end the first quarter. Bush strikes again. Quarterback keeper goes all the way to the end zone. The Linton Lions roaring triumphantly as they get the win, 52-0. The other kind of football had some action tonight as well. Boys soccer in and out of town. Bismarck hanging a touchdown and an extra point on the Mavericks. Demons score 7 unanswered before Dickinson scores in the 79th minute. Legacy, meanwhile, falls to West Fargo Cheyenne. In NAIA volleyball, Bismarck State has their first wins as a 4-year program. And Dickinson State, meanwhile, splits on the day. Blue Hawks now 4-1 on the season. And finally, on the south side, the Twins lose 7-3 to the White Sox. We'll be right back after this.